Shalom to my brothers and sisters in the body of YAHUWAH. This is a continuation of Yahuwah's calendar, part 12. And we'll be going to Genesis chapter 1, verse 14 through 19. And the title of this lesson is The Role of the Moon and the Role of the Sun in the Calendar. The role of the moon and sun in the calendar. Because there's been a lot of lessons and discussions about Yahuwah's calendar, and the word is very clear what each of their purpose are. So we're going to go to Genesis chapter 1, verse 14 through 19. Genesis chapter 1, verse 14 through 19. Yahuwah said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven, to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs, and for seasons, and for days and years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven, to give light upon the earth." And it was so. And Yahuwah made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. And Yahuwah set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day. And over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And Yahuwah saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. So here in Genesis chapter 1, verses 14 through 19, we now have time indicators. And these time indicators will give us the seasons, the signs, the days, and the years. So first we start with the moon, because it's the moon that rules the night. Okay? And the moon give us what? The month. It let us know when the month begins and ends. It let us know when the week begins and ends. And it also let us know when are the holy days, the new moons, the Sabbaths, and also the holy feasts. Also, in your spare time, read Ezekiel, which is known as Ben Sirah, chapter 43, 6 to 10. Because there the moon has been declared to be the decoration of time. Now, for the sun. The sun rules the day. That part is called morning, which is light. But when notice in Genesis chapter 1, verse 14 to 19, when the sun was added to the morning, it created what? We had noon and afternoon and evening when the sun go down. So the sun role is to let us know when the day begins and ends. It also let us know about the seasons as well, because both the moon and the sun have a part in that. And we will do a lesson on that about the seasons, because there's certain things that are witnessed in the heavens to let us know what season we are in. And there are 4 seasons. We have spring, summer, fall, and winter, which we'll talk about in another lesson. Another role of the sun is to let us know when a new lunar year is to begin. Yes. For we know, according to the prophet Enoch, the moon is always behind the sun, for she has her own way of doing things. Okay? And this can be witnessed if you're keeping a track of the lunar year and the solar year, and you compare the two. And we know that the lunar year can never start before the solar year. It either has to start with the solar year or after the solar year. But let us go forth here. So we know that the sun and the moon was created in the 4th day of creation, which is the 4,000th year. And you can read those verses to understand the Most High time. For the fourth day creation is 4,000 years unto Yahuwah. Also, let's go over here so we can look at the whole picture. So the night and the light makes up the whole day on the calendar. As you can see here, we have evening. And the evening is dealing with the golden down of the sun, which also the people call dusk, because there you can see in the sky how it's pinkish red. Then the night comes. That's when we have darkness. So the light that rules the night is the moon. That's what gives us our light, is the moon. That's the main source. And then we also have the stars in the heavens. Then comes dawn. When you ever wake up before the morning comes in, you would see light only first. That's the dawn phase. Then the sun would start to rise, and you see the rising of the sun, which is morning. Then, because of the sun, which you can see, you have noon to come, which is the mid part of the day, around 12 p.m. Then after 12 p.m., then we have afternoon, and then you have evening, which is the end of the whole calendar day. Okay? So that's with the going down of the sun, which is called dusk, right here. So when you learn about the Most High calendar, you learn that we are using what? The moon and the sun to establish His holy calendar, for they both work together. That is the difference between man calendar. Come in. So the difference is with man calendar is they only follow the sun. Okay? The Most High calendar use His creations in the heavens, which is the moon and the sun. We just said that a day begins at evening, which you can read in Deuteronomy chapter 16, verses 4 through 6, and ends at evening. So this is why we follow from sundown to sundown. Even is known as between the two evenings. In Hebrew, Exodus chapter 12, verse 6, Exodus chapter 30, verse 8, Numbers chapter 9, verse 3, Leviticus chapter 23, verse 5. Again, we're going to review what dawn is. Dawn is the first appearance of light in the sky before sunrise. In Hebrew, it is known as Sechar, H7837. So again, night plus day equals one whole day. So the next video, we're going to be talking about seasons. So how do we determine when a season begin and end? Shalom.